John Van Gundy, Greg Anthony, and David Ulrich. This is Kevin Harlan. Now we'll look at the stats for him.
And guys, how about the surge of offense he's experiencing right now? These last 5 games, he's been a machine at the offensive end. A different score than he had been earlier in the season. We'll find out if he can keep it going here tonight.
Let's check out Toronto's starting lineup. They've got Black. Draymond Green is out there with Butler. Then it's Turner. And it's Mitchell in at the 2. And for Miami. Well, Greg, this matchup features 2 teams that want to slow things down and run their offense in the half court.
Yeah, both sides are methodical. They want to get into their sets and create quality looks and also have 4 balls. I would be surprised if we see a ton of fast break opportunities tonight.
Outside Butler. Black kicks to Mitchell. Knocks down the 3 ball.
And got rid of it promptly. Mitchell wasting no time.
They set the pick. Shoots it up. And yep, finally drops it, rolling around the rim.
Well, he can beat you in a lot of ways. Very challenging to defend. I got him.
Back to Butler. And it's Miami with the rebound. This, their first look at this year's Toronto squad.
And even though they were the better team overall, they actually lost the season series against this club a year ago.
And Coach Rajakovic calls timeout. And Coach has decided they need a moment to talk things over.
For your good squad. Attacking foul on the court is your high squad. Get out and let them hear it. It's time for T-shirts.
Raptors making a change here. Hendricks is checked in. For the Raptors, their last game, a loss to the Pelicans in New Orleans. So, Stan, you can talk about this. We always hear about heat, culture, the Miami franchise, from top to bottom. Everybody is all in and focused in one direction.
Yeah, Kevin, I think that is the greatest strength the Heat have had as an organization is they are all on the same page. And I think they've done it in large part is they have great continuity. If you just look up and down their staff, guys have been there forever. And that allows them to have a very consistent culture.
And teams have tried to copy that, and it's been very hard, hasn't it?
Well, it's been hard because the part they leave out is the consistency part. You can't build that kind of culture when you're making changes with your coaching staff and your front office every 2 to 3 years.
Not many guys with Butler's build have his skill set inside.
Elbow shot is on the way. Toronto grabs the miss.
Well, come on, guys. Did you really think they'd shoot 100% for the game?
Pass to Black. Toronto working the ball around now. Here's Hendricks. Here's Black. Taking a look at his stats, he's averaging around 7.5 points a game. Inside, shot clock at 3. From deep three-point land. Sinks it. What range from outside. Wow.
And they don't want to get in a habit of giving him open looks from 3. First quarter still, but not who you want to leave open.
Now about 3 minutes gone in the first quarter. Three-pointer. Rebound by Mitchell.
Oh, he's frustrated there. You know he wanted to come right back with the 3 of his own.
Well, he would have gotten 4 of 6 field goal attempts to drop in the first quarter. Can't cash in from close range. Toronto's gone 2 of 4 from beyond the arc to start the game. Green taking his time here. Pass to Mitchell. Launches it. Good, and it's Green picking up the assist. Mitchell's got 6.
Mitchell is a confident scorer, including from downtown.
And we'll have a timeout called by Eric Spoelstra. He's made the decision. He wants to huddle up with this guy. Checked in for Green. And we're now around the midway point through the group stage game. So let's check out the NBA Cup standings.
Well, as you know, teams are randomly drawn to their groups based off their record from the previous season. And as you can tell, some of these groups are easier to navigate than others.
Miami trailing. And now the latest from our reporter, David Aldridge.
Well, Kevin, I did speak with head coach Eric Spoelstra. Now he's worried it's going to be one of those nights when Donovan Mitchell just goes off. He told me it's like guarding a ticking time bomb. You never know when he's going to blow up, but you're anticipating it. So coach is expecting the best out of his team, preparing for the worst. Guys?
All right, thank you, David. Here's Mitchell. The Heat getting the bucket. Butler feeling out of it. Pass to Claxton. It's stolen. Now an update on Miles Turner's injury. Let's go to Hall of Famer David Aldridge.
Thanks, guys. I got a status report from the Raptors head athletic trainer. Oh, that is not what you need to see. It sounds like it's a serious injury. The next few games will be without him on the court. Of course, other players are going to have to step up to fill that role. That's all we've got, Kevin.
David, thanks for the great update, guys. It doesn't sound good.
No, and if that report is accurate, he's going to be spending a lot of time in rehab and on the sideline.
Yeah, you never want to speculate on injury, but that didn't look like something you were going to bounce back from quickly.
We've seen the lead change hands quite a bit in this one.
And guys, I think each team knows they can win this game. It's just a matter who can catch that momentum. And the definition of teamwork right there on that alley-oop.
Hey, Greg, what about the finish? Bringing it down with some thunder. Yeah. And the timeout called by Darko Rajakovic. He's going to have a discussion here on the sideline. We have the break in the action. Let's show you the teams that have been making their opponents work especially hard over the past 10 games. The Heat in 5th.
Well, their defense over the last 10 games has been exceptional. They're really getting after it and communicating well on that end of the floor.
Black the pass to Green. 1:05 left in the first quarter. No good with the layup. The Heat with the lead. Right wing. Draymond Green grabs the miss. And here's Green. He'll bring it up for the Toronto Raptors. Pass to Black. 36 seconds left in the first. outside Turner. Just 5 to shoot. Toronto needs to get off a shot. And the Raptors miss again. So the Heat, their last game, a win against Charlotte. 16 seconds left here in the opening quarter. To the inside. Fades and shoots. And the shot goes in. He's got 6.
Yeah, not sure why he faded away there. Sure looked like he had plenty of space.
And Butler puts up a deep 3. At the end of one, both teams putting up some points. It's the Heat leading by 3. And back with the start of the second quarter in just a moment. And this has been a fairly close game through the first quarter, and we'll see what happens here in the second. And before we move on, what do you guys think about what we've seen so far from the Heat?
Boy, their offense looks really good when everyone's in sync. Terrific first quarter.
Yeah, they've looked sharp early on with their offense, getting good chances and converting what they've taken.
You know, Greg, the one thing you love about the NBA Cup tournament, it makes these early regular season meetings matter much more than they used to.
A win is a win in the regular season, right? But you can never have that taken from you. But you do have an extra layer of intrigue in these games with the NBA Cup going on.
And for Toronto, they've got Mitchell, Nicholas Claxton out there with Green. Then there's Dante DiVincenzo, and it's Hendricks in at the small forward.
We'll see if they can finally hold on to a lead. It's been back and forth all night.
Now, this is why the fans are here. Each team trading blows, increasing the entertainment value.
To the paint, here's Mitchell. He's tipped. And it's out of bounds. The Raptors will take it the other way.
Now, taking a look at some stats for Draymond Green. The last 10 or so games, he has been remarkable. He's right around 9 points a night, 7 assists and 7 rebounds. And he has been passing the ball like a virtuoso. That's what really stands out about these recent performances.
Well, this staff loves coaching him, and his teammates love playing with him. He's just an unselfish guy who makes everyone around him better.
Buries it from three-point range.
Out of their last 5 makes, how about all 5 from long range?
And the defense of this Raptors team, Greg, they are built to switch.
And it's no accident with their roster construction. They like having wings that can guard all 5 positions. It makes defending a much easier prospect.
Basket is good, and get a chance for one more at the line.
Well, they have leaned on him offensively with good reason. Efficiency will help you win a lot of games.
And let's take a moment, guys, to get your take on the scoring so far for the Raptors.
Well, the thing about hitting early threes, it spaces the floor and makes things a lot easier offensively.
And it seems they've also put an emphasis on moving the ball, working to rotate around the defense and find those quality looks.
And that's a block right there. He swats that ball away with some energy.
And sharp instincts on D there. Just timing when to rise up and swat that one away.
Pass to Porter. Heat moving the ball around. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul. Well, the Miami Heat have always been in contention, Stan, for the East, and you've worked in the organization. Why is that?
Well, look, Kevin, I'll admit to a bit of a bias here, but they have a great coach, maybe the best in the league. He's been there since 2008. That consistency and continuity really helps, and this team expects themselves to win no matter what they go through.
And the first one at the line is good. And that one goes in. 2 from the line that time.
We expect nothing less. He's generally been very good at the line.
Timeout, timeout.
Darko Rajakovic calls timeout.
Start it.
He wants to make some adjustments to the game plan, clearly.
Make some noise, fans, for your Heat Denver dance crew. Show some love for your Heat dancers.
Here's Hendricks. Pass to Green. 2 minutes now played in the second quarter. Hendricks passes to DiVincenzo. 5 to shoot. Let's go. And not going to go. He misses the first attempt on the night. To the left side wing. Takes the 13-footer. Oh, and that one had the right spin on it, and it is good. 10 points for him.
And he should thank the team for those 2 points. Nobody paid much attention to him on that play.
Pass to Green. Here's Hendricks. Mitchell with it. 3-pointer. Does not score for only the second time in 7 shots this game. When Donovan Mitchell, Greg, is on the floor, he is the offense.
Yeah, and that goes beyond just his ridiculous scoring. It gets overlooked that he's also a skilled passer. So one way or another, Mitchell is finding points out there.
DiVincenzo passes to Mitchell. And it's out of bounds. The Raptors able to retain possession here.
And here's a look at some numbers for Donovan Mitchell. He's been on a remarkable tear this past month. Right around 21 points per, 5 assists, and 3 rebounds. And with the ball in his hands, he is an outstanding distributor.
Well, he is so unselfish. That's why guys love playing alongside him.
Out to the right wing. Here's Butler, and he could not get that one to go. Out of contact, and he'll go to the line for 2. Dan, you know, you think about Jimmy Butler, and you and I are fans of his game. Talk about a guy who calls it like he sees it, though. My goodness.
Yeah, that's an understatement. Look, Jimmy's never going to hold back. He'll call out his teammates. He'll call out opponents. He'll call out the referees. This guy acts with no fear.
Just don't call out the broadcasters, right? We want to stay out of his range.
And he would have no reason to.
Exactly. Something that helps up the ante for these NBA Cup games is that all of the tournament games are nationally televised. That's some added value and motivation for these squads.
Yeah, no one wants to perform poorly in front of a national audience. This is a chance early in the season to show everyone what you're about as a team and why you must be taken seriously.
Sinks the 3-pointer.
Oh, selfless play right there from Green. He's all about getting it to the open man.
Back the pass to Butler. Mitchell feeling it out. No one near Turner as he lets it go. And they wasted no time getting those 3 points back.
Both teams running perimeter-oriented plays that are working.
Well, you know it's become a 3-point shooting league. Teams shooting a steady diet from outside.
And he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line.
And we've seen some great scorers come into the league, but Green looks elite. Both the physical gifts and that fearless approach.
That's good from Green.
And once the G League took it to another level, Green skipped college, became the #2 overall pick in the draft, and that's really changed the landscape.
He hits both from the strike.
And they're really getting more points at the free throw line here in the second quarter.
Let's check in with our reporter, David Aldridge.
Kevin, thanks. Jalen Green has shown he's capable of carrying a team offensively. He said it feels good knowing that my teammates believe in me to do that. I've had to learn a lot of things to grow, but that's what I work for. I want to be one of those guys that you give the ball to in crunch time. Kevin, I always want to give the mic to you in crunch time. Back to you.
David, you are an unselfish playmaker. I appreciate that. By the way, Green can be electric and so fun to watch. Hey, DA, thanks. And we'll have a timeout called by Eric Spoelstra. He's ready to talk things through with the team. Let's get some information from the 2K leaderboard. In about the last 10 games in the NBA, during that span, these teams have the most second-chance points in the league. In fourth, the Raptors.
Really something to see. Their effort on the offensive glass has just led to so many second-chance opportunities. .124 left in the first half. Puts the move on, and he sinks the layup. He's got 12. I mean, already hot coming into the game. Is it fair to say he's hotter?
Now here's Butler. As you can see from his numbers, he's been a key component in their offense. He's averaging almost 18 points a game. Pass to Hendricks. And the Raptors hit again from deep.
And that's a high percentage look when the D doesn't fight over the screen.
Yeah, it's certainly worth it to disrupt the offense. Coaches notice that extra effort.
Outside Jackson. Shot clock at 6.
First personal foul. Third team.
Miami shooting their 5th and 6 free throws
Now
of the game.
line, number 22. Shoot.
First free throw is good.
And he's showing a little more aggressiveness, getting himself to the line here in the second quarter.
He's perfect from the line this time. 27 seconds left in the first half. Here's Black, guarded by Green. Turner for 3. And again, Toronto with the triple.
Yeah, that's 2 straight three-pointers they've allowed.
Up in time. Nails the buzzer beater.
What a way to end the half. Victor Green to take the lead at the buzzer.
And some good action through the first 2 quarters as we reach halftime. Heat lead by 3. And now we'll send it over to David Aldridge, who is standing by courtside. David.
Thanks very much. Eric Spoelstra here with us. A lot of three-pointers allowed in the first half. How do you limit that going forward?
Well, there's been some airspace issues. I mean, there are a couple easy ones where we didn't rotate over on the weak side, but we're just not making that extra effort to get to the shooters.
And we know multiple effort is a big part of what you do. Thanks, Coach. Back to you guys.
All right, Dave, thank you. And time now for the halftime break with the third quarter soon to follow right here on 2K Sports.
Hello there, folks. Toronto Raptors in our featured matchup, which has not disappointed.
I gotta see more fight on the glass. They're in a slugfest. Winning the battle of the boards can swing this game.
But do they have the personnel to do it? I agree with you. They need to do it better, but can they?
Okay, and now moving on to what's been a fantastic head-to-head matchup at the two-guard spot.
Yeah, these two are getting after it. They're working overtime to be the guy. They've got each other fired up.
It's almost like they're playing their own game of one-on-one. And that's all for us. Now it's time to send it back to Kevin Harlan for the beginning of the third quarter.
And we've got second half action for you. Thus far, a pretty evenly contested game. Raptors trail by 3. Green dishes to Turner. Here's Black. Green, the pass to Turner. And here is Butler. The three-pointer off the mark.
And I like what they've been doing down low in the post.
And for Toronto, Jimmy Butler is out there with Draymond Green. Then there's Black. And it's Mitchell, and it's Turner, and it's the foul. And it's Butler with the jam.
And Butler tremendously strong for a wing. That really helps inside.
Basket good. He's got 19.
And boy, he's really in a groove. Dominant performance last game. Same thing this time out.
Yeah, for sure. He is just oozing confidence. Thinks every shot is going in. They should just keep running sets for him.
When it comes to players who like having fun, Jimmy Butler has to be way up there.
Kevin, did you see his media picture for the 23-24 season? He looked like he belonged in an emo band with that hairstyle. Jimmy is definitely one of those guys that likes to troll and have fun.
Pass to Black. Back to Butler. Good ball movement here by the Raptors. Now here's Turner. And that won't go, missing the go-ahead bucket. From the arc, sinks the triple. And the Heat lead by 4.
Just look at what a sniper he is from long range. He's got such an unusual skill for a big fella.
Pass to Butler. Mitchell outside. Here's Black. Ball's knocked loose. And out of bounds as the Raptors gain possession.
And a moment here to see the numbers for Black. He's averaging 7 points a game, 5 assists, and 2 rebounds. And with his skill set on the offensive end, he is such a threat on the floor.
Yeah, he's the kind of guy that makes life easier for his teammates. He demands so much defensive attention.
Mitchell outside. A little under 2.5 minutes gone by here in the third. A three-pointer is right on target. Mitchell's got 19 points.
Again, it's Donovan Mitchell with a huge night. One of the premier players in our league.
Both hands to jam it in.
He went for the two-hander on the slam, using some muscle.
Some urgency from him there. Sure. Pass to Black. For the tie. The shot by Mitchell, no good.
That is fantastic defense on one of the best three-point shooters in the league. Didn't give him an inch of room.
To the right side. And it's off from three-point range. Raptors trail by 3. A little under 2.5 minutes off the clock now here in the third. whistle blows. Bucket is good. And he'll have a chance at the line to make it a three-point play. Hey, Stan, we've heard talk about players not heaving up a shot at the buzzer to protect their shooting percentage. Have you run into that at all?
Oh, Kevin, that definitely happens. Players are concerned about all of those numbers, shooting percentages being one of them, because they become a factor in contract negotiations. But they have to realize, number one, you've got to do what gives your team a chance to win. And number two, with all the analytics, teams separate out what they call heaves at the end of quarters. Well, you got to appreciate how Butler inspires his teammates. He gives them someone to rally around on the floor.
And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here. It's going to be on Donovan Mitchell.
No, I'll tell you what, he earned his money on that foul.
Miami shooting their 7th and 8th free throw attempts for the game right here. And the first one drops. And that's good as he hits both of his shots.
Well, you have to appreciate a big man who can step up to the line and knock it down with confidence.
Like the pass to Mitchell. For the lead. And it's Miami with the rebound. Lets it go with the three. It's in. He's a very efficient 5 for 6 in the game.
Not only is he putting up the numbers, but he's doing it at a very efficient rate. Exactly what his team needs.
And the timeout called by Darko Rajakovic. Wants to regroup and go over the strategy.
Let's go, fans. Give it up for your Heat baseball. On the court is your baseball. If you want a t-shirt, you better get it.
With the pause in the action, let's bring you the list of teams that have been lighting it up over the last 10 games. Number 1, the Heat.
Yeah, what an impressive run for this club. Everybody seems to be in a rhythm in terms of scoring, and they are putting up some big numbers.
.156 left in the third quarter of the game. Butler on top. 11 points in the game. And right on through for another basket. He's got 5 made on 5 of 9 shooting. Miami leading by 3. And he's going up for the alley-oop. Hammers the alley-oop through.
Oh, phenomenal alley-oop slam there.
They are taking advantage of a team that looks lost out there. Pass to Black. Back to Butler. Down low. Got a piece of it. Black the pass to Turner. Back to Black. Good ball over here by the Raptors. Clock at 4. Nifty move. He lays it in. And it's a 7-point Heat lead. And what's your take, guys, in the hustle stats for Miami?
Well, they've shown just outstanding effort defensively, and it's resulted in several forced turnovers.
And another thing, guys, they dominated on fast breaks tonight, outrunning their opponent the entire game. And they continue to control the ball. I would not be surprised to see them doubling up.
The Heat have been at their finest 4 at the free throw line tonight. 8 attempts, 8 makes.
Second team foul. Now at the line, number 5.
What's
if
up?
a player is fouled on a made basket as he goes to the free throw line, my call would sound like this. Now at the line, Jaylen Brown. 1.
Here's Black. There's 39 seconds left here in the third quarter. Outside, Green. Here's Black. And here's Mitchell from the arc. Gets it to go from beyond the arc.
3.
Mitchell's got a pair of threes now here in the third for Toronto. The Heat leading by 7. There's 18 seconds left to play here in the third. To the middle. And he gets it to go. 15 points in the game.
Well, they expect this from him, and he's a big reason they're out in front right now.
And Butler puts up a deep three. And that one released in time, but no good. Shots continuing to fall as we conclude the third quarter. Both teams putting up points. Miami ahead, up 9. Don't go anywhere. The final quarter is coming up next on 2K Sports. Head coach Eric Spoelstra mic'd up along the sideline. Let's check it out.
Trust it. Good to great. Good to great. Don't settle for average shots. Move it.
Well, Coach Spo instructing his guys, Greg, to just take great shots.
No reason to rush into a bad shot, especially with 24 seconds to work with.
And with 3 quarters behind us, let's see what this fourth period holds in store for us. He shoots again, and it's good on the way. And the Heat lead by 11.
+8 in the rebound differential. One more reason why they're in control.
So the Raptors 5 right now. They've got Turner. Mitchell is out there with Black. Then it's Butler, and it's Green in at the 4.
And not allowing the shooter even an inch of breathing room on that one.
There's no air space there whatsoever. That's as close as you can get without foul.
Drills it from outside.
Another good play. This is how they built the lead. Calling on the right guys at the right time.
Yeah, come on. They're just having their way out there and continuing to press the advantage.
And the Raptors with the ball. Heat knocking down the tray.
And all you got to do is look at the rebounding margin as to why.
The rebounding battle tells the story. There's a big gap between them right now.
Offensively, defensively, they are in total control.
Absolutely. They're playing their game and executing at a real high level. Everything is working for them right now.
And the Raptors with the ball. The Heat getting the bucket. 5 on the clock. Black. And the Raptors miss again. The Heat leading by 16. Dunks it down.
Boy, you have to be impressed with the offensive production. They have got it firing on all cylinders.
Well, clearly the defense has had no answer for them. Might be time to try something different.
Raptors trail by 18. Pass to Butler. Mitchell outside. Turner finds Mitchell. Back to Turner. Mitchell outside. Good. Great play by Green to set it up. Green's got 3 assists in the game. Just over 2.5 minutes played now here in the final quarter of regulation. And the basket is good. 1 points in the game.
And that's just cold-blooded right there. He's taking no prisoners
Yeah, he's leaving no doubt in this one. Doing everything he can to slam the door on a comeback.
Now here's Turner. Some nice ball movement here by the Raptors. Mitchell outside. Puts up a three. That one misses.
Well, they've been better than good on the glass today, and there is a glaring discrepancy between these two teams.
Takes the alley-oop pass and dunks it down. Scan of all the different styles of offense in this NBA, what style is the toughest to defend?
I don't think there's really any difference in terms of styles or systems in terms of what's tough to stop. It's players, and it's how well a system maximizes their best players. That's what makes teams tough to stop.
And the timeout called by Darko Rajakovic. It's a chance for them to regroup and refocus. And now let's present our new balanced player of the game.
And his percentage from the field tonight seemed almost made up. I didn't think it was possible to have that kind of success shooting basketball. You need a little bit of luck, a bunch of hard work, and a whole lot of talent.
The better he played, the more these fans got revved up. And that continued to play out over the course of his amazing performance. Butler finds Green. Back to Butler. Elbow shot. Up again. Controls the rebound and puts it back up and in.
And how about Butler there with the perfect timing on that putback? You got to put a body on him or you're going to pay the price.
Inside. That one is hammered home.
It just won't miss. I mean, this is incredible.
Well, as a coach, this is when you enjoy what you're watching. Your team playing well and everything just flowing.
Now here's Butler. With the drive and slam dunk by Butler.
And once he gets clear off the screen, there is no stopping him.
No, not when there's a flush waiting to happen.
Well, give credit to the screener there. That's how you help free up your teammates.
So it's Miami now. The Raptors getting the bucket. They set the pick. Down low and stolen by Butler.
And this is what they wanted. I mean, to announce their presence in this matchup with authority. Very decisive. It can definitely be considered a statement win for Miami.
Two great rebounding teams.
And these guys worked just a little bit harder tonight, and that was the edge they needed.
And for the year now, they'll be tallying their 16th win.
And once it becomes official, this win gives them a nice confidence boost against this team. They'll face them twice more this season.
Then you always emphasize defense. What do you make of the offensive surge in the NBA today?
Well, Kevin, look, skill level is the best it's ever been. Shooting range is incredible, which makes defenses have to defend more and more of the court. Rules and officiating favor the offense. It's never been harder to defend in the NBA.
It sure looks that way. You're right. And he makes the first. One falls, so he hits both of them. 1:06 left to play here in the fourth. Black dishes to Turner. Back to Black. Pass to Mitchell. Fires the three. Drains it from beyond the arc.
Three-pointer.
Miami's gone downtown 13 times in this game, and they're just over 50%. 7 of 13 on threes. 40 seconds left in the fourth quarter. It's good. The Heat lead by 16.
taking no chances. They go on one last run to seal the deal.
Yeah, this run has poured a bucket of water on any ember of a potential comeback.
Now, here's Green, and the bucket is good. Three-point play chance here for him.
And no wonder Green has been called the heartbeat of his team. He just makes plays that energize the entire roster.
Draymond Green, 1.
Free throw, no good for Green. And Miami has possession. Earlier in the game, they had a 19-point lead. Heat moving the ball around to the paint. It's tipped. They double him with Mitchell. Clock at 6. Fires it up. Not this time. And so Miami takes this one by a big margin. This team is still perfect in the NBA Cup. 4-0. They are group winners.
And now as we enter the knockout stage, they're one of my favorites in the Cup. They've played that well.
And that'll wrap it up, folks. So, for Stan Van Gundy, Greg Anthony, and David